singing Rocky Top. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 16th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know it.
He's loose on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To throw, it's Holstein. Right to soft spot in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on third and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drop.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. Fires and picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising. chasing for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A little screen to the running back. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll leave it with him. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown ball! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. To the air, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. LSU right back to the line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. He wants to change this route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this.
He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season. Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Quickly to the tight end. After the filthy move, he's got room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. And some room to work. Got enough for the 1st down. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wallace. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Catch in the middle. It's Norman. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Wallace. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
He's going to take off. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Davis. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tennessee! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Newton. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. So here is the Tennessee offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator,
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
Guys, Oregon and Washington have squared off more than 100 times. Here's an update on today's clash. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Volunteers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Third down play from the gun. Got a man. It's Wallace. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. They're working that left side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Set up for second and short after that completion. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to scramble. Had to get rid of it quickly. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. The inside handoff. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
LSU 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense?
Turning it on! Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Holds and fires complete to the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
LSU, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Newton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Wallace.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Might be changing the route. They'll try to get the first through the air. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown ball! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by a field goal over Kansas. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Holstein. gets it out fast. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he dropped it, just didn't put the thing all the way in.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has ripped. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into wound, right?
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
LSU 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Back to pass, it's Holstein. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Rush is on him. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That's reeled in. It's Davis. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. quickly out to the tight end. Snowed under by the defense. Here comes the offense on second down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that.
There he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Quickly complete. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the Vandries. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Fires to the right. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. He'll pull it on the read. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up.
Breaks into the open. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that.